We have a right treat for you now. And usually with our Tuesday segment, we pay a visit to the farm.
We do.
But we're doing things a little bit differently.
Okay.
This week. We're going live. And yes, so across the Chaos Group this week, we are hosting 21 young people for work experience. And this morning, they are down at Chaos Farm to learn a little bit more about the work that goes on down there.
Fantastic.
Which is brilliant. And I believe we're going to be crossing over now to Maya. So Maya, if you can hear me, hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hello, you all right? How's it going down there?
Yeah, really, really good. I tell you what, there was some rain a moment ago. It was super, super showery and like grey and cloudy. But it's actually really, really cleared up. We've got some sun out here now. There's people in shorts. It's great.
Wow.
It's good.
Haven't had any thunder and lightning yet?
We did, and I saw like a lightning strike, and I was like, whoa. And the horses, we went and saw some horses, and they were gorgeous. Like, we met one called Magic, and it melted my heart. But there was also this massive lightning strike that then caused all the horses to like herd together.
Aww.
And I was like, I'm suddenly terrified of horses right now. They are massive. They're a lot bigger than what you think.
Oh no. And Maya, most important question, have you got your wellies on? I can see the wellies behind you there.
I don't. I'm actually wearing white trainers because I'm very brave.
Oh, risky. Very risky.
I know.
I think at that point, we best hand it over to you. Let's show us what's going on. What's been going on down there?
Okay, so guys, if you'd like to join me. Okay, so we're here with the lovely Kai and as well as George, and they're here on work experience this week. So they're with the presenting team, with the digital team. And yeah, if you guys would like to introduce yourself, we'll start with you, Kai. What's your name and how are you finding it so far?
Hi, I'm Kai. I've been finding it really good so far. It's been really fun and just overall enjoyable. Yeah, it's been great. I would highly recommend it.
Awesome stuff. And George, how are you feeling today? What's your name and how are you feeling about the work experience?
Yes, my name's George, and it's been so good. The people, the team, the network, the community, it's been absolutely amazing. Absolutely incredible. I've met some really excited for the week to come.
Incredible stuff. So what made you choose the Chaos Group over other kind of digital organizations? What made you go, this seems like a good idea, I like them?
Well, I was really recommended to it by a couple of people that I knew, and they said that everyone here was just lovely. They were really good people, and they were right, really. And it's just such a good place to be.
Amazing stuff. And George, how do you feel?
Yeah, I feel great. So the people here are amazing, and the way that it was kind of like conveyed to me, I'm not sure about anyone else, but it was kind of like quite techie and quite digital. So I was like, okay, I'm not very good with that kind of thing, so I'll kind of like challenge myself with that. But then I kind of realized when I came here, it's a lot more kind of like talking, kind of interacting, and that's really like, that's what I do. I love drama. I do drama, and I'm really passionate about it. So it's been really good and really enjoyable.
Amazing. Really, really exciting. So I guess it goes on to my next question, which is, what has been your highlight so far? What's made you go, this is really cool? Like, what's made you go, oh my gosh?
Probably just the people here. The people are amazing. They're so nice. They just help me focus so much. And yeah, just people are so nice. And I really love the recording studio as well. It was really cool to see everything inside. Yeah.
Really cool. Was there anything, was there anything in particular in the recording studio that made you go, whoa?
Probably the soundproofing, because it just looks
it
really
is good.
cool.
Yeah, we got to give Owen credit on that one. And what about you? What's been your highlight so far and made you go, I am so enjoying this. This is amazing.
Yeah, so I'd definitely say I'd have to agree with Kai. Like the team, it's a lot of like young people, so it's really easy just to interact and like kind of relate to them. And they're so good at what they do, you can tell. And also like the devising of what we're going to be doing over the next day, a couple of days, is like really exciting. And I'm really looking forward to it. And also the studio is absolutely incredible.
Owen getting a lot of credit today. So moving on, coming off the back of that straight away, really, what are you looking forward to most this week?
Probably our one-to-one interviews where we just talk to another person about their chosen subject and what they really enjoy. I think it would be really good to go in depth and have a conversation because, yeah, I think it will be really just relaxing and nice.
I love how you've made this sound so therapeutic. Like, it sounds like it's going to be a great thing. So I can't wait to watch you do that one. And George, what are you most looking forward to this week?
Again, I'd have to agree with Kai that one-on-one interviews are going to be really good. I'm kind of interviewing with a person that has quite a different kind of like take on things, which is going to be really insightful. And a few of the topics that he's chosen, I've absolutely no idea. So that's going to be interesting. But yeah, it's going to be really great.
Can you tell us a little bit about that? What have you both chosen to interview your chosen person about?
So my chosen person is doing music, and they've gone more along the sides of 80s style hip hop and rock music, along with songs that have like a meaning behind it. So, yeah.
Lots of avenues you can take with that, then that'll be a really cool conversation. I
Yeah.
can see where the therapy's coming in now. And George, who have you decided to interview and what about?
So I've chosen to interview Rudy. He has chosen to do law, and more specifically politics. So again, no idea about that, but it's going to be really good. And a lot of topics are current issues, ways he can improve society, and his political stance. Yeah, it's going to be
Amazing. So these are really good conversations that you're both going to be having, really. And like, I can't wait. I can't wait to watch you guys kind of do this so naturally as well, just coming into it. I know that you mentioned, Kai, that even 2 days in, what you were going to do in the future is like, oh, maybe I should do something more media related. So what was your plan in the future, and what's work experience here giving you so far?
Well, I wanted to go into more of the biology side of things. Always enjoyed it. I've always wanted to go into it. But these 2 days of work experience have completely changed that. It's been so nice here that I'm now starting to rethink it and maybe go into media when I'm out of school. So I'm sort of siding between biology side of things and media.
Amazing. Okay. And George, what are you planning to do in the future, and how's work experience so far? Obviously, you haven't done your one-on-one interview yet, which could change things again. But so far, what are you thinking for future stuffs?
So, yeah, originally I'm quite like Kai. I've always loved science, and when I was younger, I love marine biology. I've done quite a lot of research on it, and a few of my family members have gone into that kind of industry. So it's kind of always been like a passion. But also, if I want to take another route, that would be drama and acting, performing. I do love to be on stage and kind of like performing for an audience. Always loved it. So it could go either way. But also, Chaos Group has already taught me lots of skills, and it's been really insightful. I've really enjoyed it, so you never know.
Really, really exciting, passionate stuff from both of you. So we are going to hand back to the studio now, but we have got a really exciting interview with Jess coming up, who these guys are going to do all by themselves. So I can't wait to see that one, and we'll catch you in a minute after some songs.
Fantastic stuff. Thank you very much to all of you down there. Are we out of a job, mate?
I think so, you know.
I'm a little worried. I was lucky enough to meet these chaps yesterday, and they did a fantastic job with all the introducings and everything. Gave us a little sort of like we call a dry run through of some interviewing, and they did fantastic. Already worried about my job then, but yeah, I think we're out.
Yeah, shout out to George and Kai. They seem very passionate already. So
Legends.
P45's for us, eh?
Yeah, they've been tempting with that one for a while, so it was inevitable. We're gonna head down now, back to Chaos Farm, I believe.
We are. Let's see what the guys are up to down there. Hello, everybody. Hello, boys. Is it all right?
Hello. So we are at Chaos Farm currently. The weather is absolutely fantastic, and we are joined by Jess. So how are you feeling today, Jess?
I'm good, thank you. Very hot. Been running around.
It's very hot. It's very good. So why was Chaos Farm created? What was the kind of initial idea of why it was kind of made?
So the initial idea was that it was a traditional farm that basically it couldn't two families. So it started from there, and there was a massive need to help people, really, to do different things, to be out in nature, to have that kind of the green side of things, really. So that's where it came from. We originally were a domiciliary care agency, so we had a lot of very complex, high special needs experience and background and skills, and we then developed from there, really. So it was born of a need and just developed.
That's incredible. Yeah, so it was just made by supporting each other. That's absolutely incredible. Amazing.
And so, what got you into this sort of work? What inspired you, really?
So me personally, I was actually a veterinary nurse, and had always loved my animals, loved my horses, loved working with people and helping people. So we have a big push on kindness here at Chaos. So it's very much be kind to everybody and everything. So people, planet, nature. And the idea for me to be able to come back to farm was one that I could work with the horses, I could work with people, I could combine my loves, my skills, and actually I'd love my job. So I'm very, very lucky. As a bigger picture, the reason for Chaos was to help people and really to give them that outlet. So we always say that you can't buy your view, so you can't live in a town, and some people live in a town, they can't get out to to the farm or to the sea or anything like that. So we believe that we're custodians of the land here. So Babs and Dave that own the farm, they believe that very strongly that we're custodians of the land. So we like to share the land, allow other people to access it, to learn while they're doing that. So it's very much based in learning about animals, about nature, about the environment, recycling, upcycling, kind of anything can be used for any purpose, really.
Sounds amazing.
Very educational and selfless, I will say. So what was the point where you kind of realised that, this could be actually quite a successful and prosperous idea? This is this possibly could take off.
I think it was never actually about money, although I say that there was a need in the families to actually make the farm work differently. I think there wasn't actually, the focus wasn't on the money, it was always on the people. And there was such great need with the people that kind of overpowered everything else. And it was very, very quickly that we realised that it went from 2 to 4 to 9 to 15 to 24. We thought, my goodness, there's something here. So we really kind of focused it, streamlined it, and made it what it is. Fantastic.
Absolutely amazing.
And so what's your overall opinion on working there? Like, how is everything here?
It is chaos by name and nature. I think purely the fact that we work with a lot of people, a wide variety of people. We work with animals, we're working with nature. There's a lot that changes every day. So you may make a plan, but actually, like this morning, we've not been able to keep to the plan because one of the turkeys is sick and there's other things going on in the field. There's a lot going on, so we have to be quite dynamic in what we do. So we're always changing things and being responsive to need, whether it's on a big picture with people and kind of the need within general communities, or whether it's actually here on the farm every day, hour to hour. So it's just being responsive, flexible, adaptable, I think would be the best phrase, adaptable.
Sounds good.
Amazing. So kind of like progressing and kind of like just taking it day by day and progressing. That's amazing. So what's the next step? What are you looking forward to kind of getting done?
Oh gosh, $1 million question. There's so much that we'd like to get done. I think we'd like to immediately where we are. We'd like to tidy the secret garden because it's looking a bit messy. But there's so much that can be done every day, and it's whether you want to look small or look big. There's things that can be done within communities to actually help communities, the environment. There's nature, there's animals. There's so much. I think right here, right now, secret garden is quite a high priority, as well as ensuring that we have a good crop of harvest of all of our vegetables, so we can keep putting them into the community larders and the community food boxes.
Amazing. Fantastic.
So yeah, how is everyone else here? Like, do they have any difficulties with the job, really?
I think within the staff team, it's a very secure staff team, and we're a really good team. I think the wider participation base, there's a lot of different need. There's learning disabilities, there's mental health issues, there's physical need. There's a lot of different variations. So it's making sure we've got a really tight-knit community, tight-knit team, as in staff team, that we can actually then support anybody that comes on the farm in whatever way they need.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Jess, for the interview. It's been an absolute pleasure, and we'll see you back in the studio.
Brilliant stuff there, boys. Thank you very much for that. And Jess, we always love having Jess on the show, don't we?
Always. Fantastic stuff. I like those questions. You know, I've never actually thought about just those. They sort of sound like hard-hitting questions, but the sort of like the underlying questions that everyone sort of thinks has probably been asked.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about it, I thought, no, well, we've never actually asked these things.
Yeah.
So, yeah, well done, lads. Well done. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, great
Definitely
stuff.
getting a P45 at the end of this, aren't we?
They're doing good stuff. We will be heading back to the farm again very shortly, but let's have some music again now, and then we'll be heading back to see what they're up to next.
Well, we've had a great start to the show today. Really enjoying these live links with the work experience students.
Yes,
I believe we've got Maya on standby to have a little bit of a wrap up with us for this hour. Hello, Maya.
Hello, hi. How was that? Weren't they amazing?
They are doing so well. Are they sort of asking you for any sort of backstage tips as well?
Yeah, they've had a few, but honestly, they have taken to it so naturally, and they're just sort of flying with it. Like, we did some funny kind of warm-ups yesterday, and I showed them sort of like just a few basic kind of like acting tips and things like that, just so that they can get a bit more comfy. But honestly, they've just been so natural from the get-go, and they're really enjoying it. And Kai especially is seriously surprising himself. Like, you know, you heard him say a moment ago when he was saying how, you know, 2 days in and he's going, actually, I think I might do media. And it's like, you know, it's
Yes.
really nice to know that like that we have like such a nice team and that they're having fun. So it's going really well so far.
Fantastic. And we're really enjoying it down here as well. And
Yeah.
we love the secret garden, by the way. That I keep forgetting about that. Hence, it's obviously a secret, I know. But yeah, everything seems to be going well. Any sort of final thoughts from your side so far?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm really proud of them because honestly, they've got their first one-on-one interviews tomorrow.
Fantastic.
So tomorrow, basically, they've all picked someone in the group, and then they're going to interview them. So we've obviously got Kai, I believe, is doing Ebony, and they're going to be talking about music, which is really exciting. And then it's just, they've picked people who aren't in their comfort zone as well, and they've been really naturally curious, which is obviously like so important. And they've just been amazing from the get-go. So it's really great to have been working with them and just seeing how much they're enjoying it. They've got some like other exciting stuff coming up. So on Thursday, they're going to be interviewing the cafe that we get all our amazing cakes and like muffins from, and he's got his own rock band, so they're going to be interviewing him. And then on Friday, which is what all of this is basically building up to, which is going to be really, really fun, is them presenting their own OB.
Wow.
Like,
oh, wow.
whoa.
That's major, that is. That's a big move.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's going to be a great watch.
That's a feet up moment for us.
Yeah, and well, it's just going to be really cool to see them develop over such a short time as well. You know, they've come in and they were all really nervous when they first started, and they were like, oh, you know, I don't really know whether to talk to anyone. And then, you know, me and Perrin did a few sort of warm-up games with them, and we just like, then they all started to get more comfy, and it was really nice to see. So they're just developing slowly over the week, and then everyone is giving them advice from different sides, from different things. And I think, you know, they're not even just learning about just presenting stuff. I think they're learning so many life skills as well, just in how to talk to people, how to be curious about people, and like that's also really nice to see just in their personal development too. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how it goes further on into the week, really.
Fantastic stuff. Well, Maya, thank you very much for wrapping this up for us and bringing this to us, and obviously to Joe as well behind the scenes there.
Yes.
Fantastic stuff. I will chat to you again soon. I'm sure we'll see you back at the studio shortly.
Alrighty, see you soon.
Thank you, Maya. And of
Thank you, Maya.
course, just to give another shout out to our work experience students.
Of course.
For the week. They've got a real action-packed week, and I'm sure there's going to be, as we said, there's lots more to come from them. and they're going to be seeing and doing all sorts.
Indeed, and like normal, if you or anyone you know would like to know more about Chaos Farm and what we can offer you, please do get in touch. We'll be back with the farm next week as normal. But for now, if you've missed today's show, please be sure to visit the Chaos Group's YouTube channel, and you can find all sorts of past broadcasts and sections over there. It's absolutely great. There's a plethora. I went over there myself recently, and I was just like, wow! I advertised this. There was way more than I ever thought. It's great.
It is funny, isn't it?